morning. Again, no high definition video, but that's okay. I want to talk about the dynamics in the country. I've talked about how I strongly dislike the people who are running and promoting um, the Democratic Party, the worst leftists in this country. And it's amazing to me that they could actually get a foothold in your party. Um, and not only did they get a foothold, but they got the lead. Can't believe it. Um, but they manipulate you. And in defense of you, maybe we've made it too easy to manipulate you. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a conservative, which makes me by default a Republican. But the Republican Party is made basically of 90% of guys like me and 10% of corporate slaves. And the thing about the both parties, yours is worse, and mainly yours is worse because you want to put people in power who have the guns, the laws, and the authority. I don't want them in power. I don't want the corporates in power either. But at least I can stop buying their product. I can't stop buying the product of somebody who makes a law. You know what I mean? So anyway, so the Republican Party, the soul of the Republican Party, is there. It's always been there. It's 80%, 90% of us. You know, those ones you call deplorables. You've got us so wrong. And the reason you've got us wrong is because 10% of us run the party. And that 10% is the Chamber of Commerce. I don't hate the Chamber of Commerce. They're a necessary part of this country. As a conservative and a practical Republican, if this country's not competitive, you want to live like a third world? I'm sorry, I don't. I don't want to live in a hut trying to feed my children. And that's where you want to take us, to where everybody's equal. And I got news for you. With everybody being equal, the equilibrium will not come up to us. It'll go down to them. And with 6.5 trillion peasants on the planet, how difficult do you think it would be for a world government to take over? That's all I have to say. So that's the reason I put up with and tolerate the Chamber of Commerce uh, part of the Republican Party is that I believe it's necessary, but it shouldn't take the lead. And I actually went to a GOP meeting a short time ago, and and the guy, the Chamber of Commerce guy, and I got no problem with him, but it just struck me funny in reflection, said to me, "Well, we're a Big Tent. Welcome." I'm like, dude, I've been here long before you and your dollars were. We're the Big Ten, and you're welcome. But it's our fault because we haven't been at these meetings. The moral, silent, conservative majority. That's what we need back in power in this country. And it's not because we're racists. It's because we're realists. And you need realists. And you know what? As much as you despise him, Trump is the closest thing to a president of the people we have ever had, of the people of this country, of the Constitution. Barack Obama was a president of the oppressed. He was a president of the oppressed. That's what he was. And everybody in the world was oppressed to him, except for us over here in the lower 50, because we were presumably Caucasian, which is partly true. But my God, the Indian people have been here, and the African Americans have been here as long as I have. So that's bullshit. They're my brothers, not you. So so come to the Republican Party. There's a new hashtag called Walk Away. I got to look it up. I haven't even looked it up. It's so inspiring. Uh, God, I can't think of her name. That darling black girl who came over to took the red pill and has made waves. I can't think of her name right now. I post her. Um, but that's the issue. It's no wonder why that the horribles atop the Democratic Party can manipulate people into thinking we're bastard, horrible, heartless sons of bitches, because we're not. But we're depicted as that by your side because our leaders, the Chamber of Commerce guys who control our party, they have no heart in it. There's no soul in them. They don't get it. They will lose to you. They won't lose to you. They will lose to the horrible people running your party right now if we don't get together. The two sides, here's the two sides that can win right now. The horrible communist fascists on your side that want to control everything. And that's horrible. That's absolutely just horrifying. And the migrants coming in from these other countries with chips on their shoulder thinking that like we're the great white Satan. I don't want immigrants that think we're the great white Satan and will immediately be activists against our country when they don't even know what the fuck it's about. No, leave them outside this country, God damn it. They don't belong in here. Not if they're going to upturn us. So anyway, but the face that is on the Republican Party, the words that come out of their mouths, they're not our words. They're carefully constructed based on a bottom line. I hate to tell you. But the motives of your party are infinitely worse. And they meld together at the top too. You see, when common motives, when common strategy is beneficial to two horrible thoughts, they're both on the same side. And they got us hating each other. They got the people down in Key West hating me, and people hating each other all over the place on party lines. And all it is that the worst of you are the face of your party. And the most soulless of us are the face of our party. However, Donald Trump, if you listen and watch, is everything you want and nothing you see. That's the amazing thing. So he's a little gruff. My God. And I loved when he said, I loved the Pocahontas with friggin' that woman from Massachusetts. She's a lunatic. But when he called her Pocahontas and everybody wanted him to apologize, and he said, yeah, no, you're right. I should apologize. I'm sorry, Pocahontas. We want a guy like that in office. I'm sorry. Have a good day.